Ewan gets into it. It's going to be bounced up at the 20-yard line to 25. Return. Good room there to 30. Breaks outside to about the 37-yard line. Excellent return by Mike Hughes, who fielded on the bounce. Good hands there. Gets the ball back to the 37-yard line where Wells will take over. 1st and 10.
Chuck Thornton made the initial hit, and he was helped out by Patrick Gamere.
So we'll see the Wellesley offense. And one thing that's interesting, Jerry, Fred Dennen said that the fact that Wellesley runs a very similar offense to Brookline's, it's easy for both teams to practice and prepare for each other.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works out in the game.
Well, he also, Andy Levin has also said that Brookline's defense has been suspect all year. And in the last game we saw against Braintree, they bent, but they never quite broke, Alan.
Okay, Larry Kahn, first handoff, and that's going to be stuffed for no gain. Frank Truslow, the fullback, got the handoff from Larry Kahn. As soon as he got the ball, he was met.
Len Davis was at the bottom of the pile. Len Davis just stood up and took that play right away from them.
He was able to get off his block right away and make a good hit. Let's watch that again. As Jerry mentioned, watch Len Davis on the right side of your screen. There's the hit right away. So actually a loss of about a half yard. 2nd down and a little more than 10. W.T. Rich, number 32, is in the backfield for Wellesley, along with Truslow. Wide receiver split. Now they shift into a wing formation. Kahn, the handoff, trying the left side. Good running room. Tripped up. That's Mike Hughes, the same player who brought back the kickoff. Gets about 13 yards. That'll be a 1st down. He's close to midfield, out to the Wellesley 49-yard line.
Chris Kirkpatrick was the one who finally tripped him up.
Watch it again. You'll see the shifting at the end. And there goes Mike Hughes. He's a halfback and also cornerback on defense. So 1st and 10 for Wellesley. Opening drive at their own 49-yard line.
First play they stopped them. Next play they come back and pick up 1st down.
Truslow again. He's wrapped around and dropped after about a gain of 4. That's Greg Perrant.
Greg Perrant just wrapped him up. Wouldn't let him go too far.
So let's give Truslow 4 yards on that one. 2nd down and 6. In Brookline territory, though, the Brookline 47-yard line. Just underway here. Alan Platt and Jerry Walsh. Our 3rd cablecast of Brookline High School football for 1990.
2 more to go.
Larry Kahn, number 10, the quarterback for Wellesley, brings his team out. Single setback behind him is Truslow in motion. Motion man gets the ball. Good tackle again, Len Davis, as Mike Hughes, number 11 for Wellesley, went in motion, took the handoff from Kahn, but was cut down after no gains, matter of fact, as Davis has made 2 big plays in this first series.
Chuck Thornton assisted him, but it was Len Davis who made the initial stop.
Len Davis playing right end for Brookline, number 63.
The other end is Mike Fenton, 89, Kelleher, and John Fremont Smith in the middle.
3rd down and 6 for Wellesley. Back to passes Kahn. Fakes out to the sideline, and it's bounced off 2 players and goes incomplete. Intended for John Walsh. It went through his hands, bounced off Chris Kirkpatrick also, and it fell incomplete. So 4th down and 6. Watch it again. You'll see Kahn with a little pump fake here. Now throws it down. And just off the hand to Kirkpatrick.
That was Josh Schramm, not John Fremont Smith in that previous play, Alan.
Okay, so back to punt. To receive the punt with Andrew Gamere for Brookline. Okay, it's going to be fielded by Gamere at about the 15. He's hit and drops after about a 2-yard return.
That was a good play by Gamere to get that ball, because if he didn't, it could have rolled back, and the way it was bouncing, Alan, could have gone very much into the end zone or down on the 4 or 5 yard line, and he took the ball and was hit immediately.
Yeah, coaches will always tell you, try to field it if you can, because you don't want the football to bounce inside the 10.
That's right, and that was bouncing down that way. You could have taken a chance it would have gone to the end zone, however, it very well could have been down on the 1.
Okay, first chance on offense for the Brookline High School Indians. Stephen Nelson, quarterback, will bring out his team. Shawnee King, Kenan Bigby, the running backs. Chris Kirkpatrick, the one wide receiver to the left. Handoff. This is Bigby. He's hitting the backfield. He's going to be spun down. No gain on the play. May have lost about a half a yard. A little misdirection that time as the flow went to the left as Bigby tried to run back to the right. and nothing happening.
Chris McCauley, number 68, the defensive end on the left side of the line, made that play work.
Okay, almost a yard. Give me a yard gain for Bigby. 2nd down and 9. Balls at the Brookline 17-yard line. Bigby in motion, takes the handoff, trying the left side, hit and drop. Excellent defensive play as that was the wide side of the field, Jay. We've seen Brookline use that very well so far this year, but linebackers came up in the corner for Wellesley to close it right down.
Justin Prendergast spread that whole line out. Stayed home, wouldn't let that sweep work.
A lot of times when you see Bigby, number 32, for Brookline go in motion, he'll oftentimes get the handoff from Steven Nelson. So now it's a third loss of 2 on that play. 3rd down and 11 for the Brookline offense. Nelson moves first pass, looks downfield for Kurapakin. It's going to be picked off. This is Hughes inside the 15, and Mike Hughes, an excellent play as he scooped it up like a shortstop, Jerry. Scooped it off the turf.
Not a good throw by Steven Nelson. The ball was...
I think there's some miscommunication there.
It was drastically underthrown. Either there was supposed to be a receiver there or he, you know, didn't throw it properly, but that missed the receiver by 15 yards. There was nobody near him but number 11.
Kurapakin was breaking over the middle, appeared to be open. The ball came up well short. I'm not sure if Nelson just lost control of it or what, but like you mentioned, Jerry, it was very, very short. Let's watch it again. Nelson rolls out to his right, fakes the handoff, and watch the pass. And there's no one there.
It wasn't even close.
Yeah, Kurapakin's way downfield. Now, Fenton was running a short route, but that was far overthrown for him. So a penalty on the play, actually after the play was over, is going to cost Wellesley 15 yards.
And an automatic 1st down. No.
Okay. No, they'll keep the ball.
After the play.
Right, dead ball foul on Wellesley. But they're at the Brookline 28-yard line. Big break for the Wellesley Raiders, which they forced themselves as so far we've seen Mike Hughes, number 11. He one of their more impressive players with the kickoff, a couple of good runs, and now on defense, he has the interception. Kahn brings his team out. Single set back behind him for Zoli. Brookline's defense trying to tighten up here. In motion. Hughes. Fazoli gets the handoff straight ahead. Quick 5 yards.
Shawnee King and Greg Perrant in on that stop.
6 yards, actually. 2nd down and 4.
See, this is just right power running.
Fazoli, like I said, right in the middle. That's something that the Wellesley's done over the years. 2nd down and 4. Ball's the Brookline 23-yard line. No score, 1st quarter here. Fazoli again has a big hole. He's to about the 15, hell of a 1st down, as the whole right side of the Wellesley offense did an excellent job opening up a gap for Fazoli.
That tackle was made by Greg Perrant.
And as you mentioned, these tacklers, Jerry, they're becoming the linebackers and safeties and cornerbacks. And
right.
A lot of times, as a coach, you want to see your front 4 or 5 make some hits. 1st and 10, balls on the Brookline 14-yard line. Wellesley driving. First real threat of the day. Fazoli again, same play. Good running as he was able to break the first tackle. Shawnee King tried an ankle tackle. Fazoli broke through that and picked up 8 yards. Watch the replay. You'll see
there's no way that Shawnee King should even be making this tackle by the shoestring. That man is running right through the line, and Shawnee King made a desperation stop and was able to trip him up before he went into the end zone.
Okay, the middle of Brookline's defense has to tighten up here as Wellesley is down to the Brookline 7-yard line, a 2nd down and a long 1. Kahn, handoff. This will be Hughes trying to cut back in. Shawnee King, nice tackle. Let's see where they finally mark him down. May have gained a yard, I'm not sure.
Shawnee King and Len Davis made that stop.
Just close enough for the 1st down. No, it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and a full yard now as he gained about a half yard. King came up to the line of scrimmage to close the gap, make a good hit. Ball's the 6-yard line, 3rd down, 1 yard for a 1st down, 6 yards for a Wellesley touchdown. Kahn, handoff for Zoli, working in the middle there. He's going to be very close to the 1st down. Good faking that time by Kahn. As a quick handoff to Fazoli, he falls through with a fake handoff to Hughes. Let's see how close they are.
He made the first down.
It's a first down. So it'll be first and goal now for Wellesley. Good running by Frazzoli.
Run about the 4-yard line.
Clock running down. 4:40 to go first quarter. No score yet. Wellesley threatening. Kahn, handoff. Rich hitting the backfield and dropped. Good play that time as Len Davis again.
Len Davis blew right past his block that time. Picked up the ball carrier in the backfield. This was all set up by an interception run by Larry Kahn.
Watch again. You'll see Davis close down from his right end spot again. He's done it twice already in the Wellesley first drive. Here's Len, number 63, hits Hughes and drops him. Second down and goal. Ball is now back out to the 8-yard line. Kahn rolling right, looking to pass. He's going to keep it. He's going to roll into the end zone for a Wellesley touchdown. So 6-0 Wellesley early here as they took advantage of the wide side of the field. Kahn waiting for his blocks. Used some good speed for a quarterback, actually, and got into the end zone.
Well, he kept waving downfield to have the receiver go deeper, and therefore your defensive back's going to go back with him, and it opens up the space. All set up, and the touchdown is a result of a turnover, Alan.
Okay, 6-0 as Wellesley sets up for the extra point kick. The attempt will be by Paul Tryon, and he has Brian Casey holding. High snap, Tryon gets it up, and it's good. So, 3:54 to go first quarter here at Parsons Field in Brookline. The Brookline High School Indians, as Jerry just mentioned, victimized by an interception in their own territory as quarterback Larry Kahn takes the ball the final 8 yards for a Wellesley touchdown. They lead 7-0, and Brookline will set up to return this kickoff. Again, getting back to the pass play on the interception, Jerry, I think it's something that oftentimes quarterbacks just lose the ball. And that may affect, because that ball was just so, we have not seen Nelson throw past that poorly all year.
It was so underthrown, and there's no blue jersey near it, and it was so underthrown that Hughes had to make a shoestring reception of it. So.
Okay, back to Jeremy Ross and Kenan Bigby along with Shawnee King to receive the kickoff. We'll have Paul Tryon kicking off for Wellesley. 7-0 first quarter action. Brookline coming into the game at 3 wins and 2 losses, coming off a loss last week to Dedham on the road. Meanwhile, Wellesley is 2-3.
Another situation of the Brookline being outweighed per man, and it takes them right out of the game toward the end.
Well, for the past few years that we've seen Wellesley done their games, they've had some excellent running backs, like you mentioned, and they tend to just work the middle of that field, simple handoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tryon set up football for the kickoff. Wellesley breaks into their formation. Tryon's a sophomore tight end who does the place kicking and kicking off. And punting too for Wellesley. This will be a line drive shot at Jeremy Ross as it goes through his hands. Ross chases it back to the end zone, out to the 5. Jeremy, good running, fumbles the football. It's bouncing in the air, it's recovered, looks like by King for Brookline. And big break for the Brookline Indians. Talk about turnovers, Jerry.
That ball went straight up in the air and went through a couple of hands before it was finally pounced on by a Brookline player.
Who was that? Looked like it was Greg Perrant who recovered it. But actually, after it went out of Ross's hands, it bounced again.
Difficult kick to field.
Okay, the ball ended
low line drive.
16-yard line. Brookline's offense. Second time with the ball. This time they're trailing 7-0. King and Bigby behind quarterback Nelson. Showing blitz is Wellesley. There is handoff to Shawnee King.
Flag on the play, Alan.
I think a little motion there is when Wellesley showed the blitz, Jeremy Ross came from his wing position, shifted back into the backfield, and we have a motion penalty on Brookline. That'll cost him 5. Yeah, it's too bad, too, because King had run off about 8 yards on that carry. Watch it again. You'll see number 48, Jeremy Ross, on the right side of your screen. When Wellesley fakes the blitz, there's Ross right there. And he wasn't set before the ball was snapped.
Got to set for a full second.
Yeah. So, 5-yard penalty takes Brookline back to their own 12-yard line. Talk about bad field position, Jerry. To start off, this is tough. 3:35 to go, first quarter. Wellesley leads 7-0. Brookline offense trying to get untracked here. It'll be 1st and 15. They have to get out to the 27-yard line for a first down. This will be Jeremy Ross trying to turn the corner. Ross gets some yardage, and he's hit, dropped over the 20-yard line. Jeremy is out to about the 23.
He was able to turn wide that time and turn the corner, Alan.
We know Jeremy has great speed. Yeah. That Walpole game, that crazy play before halftime, Ross ran down the initial runner on the 1st and 15. Watch Jeremy Ross, number 48, sets himself, comes around, turns the corner. Right there, gets some nice yardage before he's knocked out of bounds. 8-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. The ball's to the Brookline 20-yard line. Bigby's in motion, takes the handoff, trying to get outside. Kenan Bigby. Hughes wraps him up and gets some help as they knock Bigby down for a loss. That'll be a loss of about 3.
They just kept stretching the defense, and finally one of the guys were able to bang Kenan to the ground.
This is one of the first teams we've seen so far, Jerry, that's had the speed on defense to really get out there and catch Brookline, because for the most part, Shawnee King and Kenan Bigby in our first 2 cable cats were able to get outside and turn those corners.
Andrew Gamir into the lineup. Primarily probably being used as a receiver, and here he comes out, split left.
Split left on the right side, you have Ross. 3rd down and 7 for Brookline. Nelson looking deep for Andrew Gamir. It's the sideline overthrown. It's going to be out of bounds, incomplete.
Play was there, Alan.
It was there. Gamir ran a nice pattern to the middle, then faked out to the sideline, just overthrown by Steven Nelson that time. You called it, Jerry. You said Gamir's coming in for the receiver.
Play was there.
So 4th and 7. Brookline will be forced to kick. Ball's on their own 19-yard line.
Steven did have to throw it over a defensive player. He threw it over him, but he's a little too much.
Okay, Chris Kirkpatrick going back to punt. He'll need a good punt to prevent some good field position by Wellesley. They already lead 7-0. Good snap back to Kirkpatrick. Gets off a high kick. Short, but it's high. Won't be fielded as they'll be bouncing close to midfield, and that's where Brookline will down it. It's in Brookline territory at the Brookline 49-yard line, the 48-yard line. That's where Wellesley will take over.
Jeff Emerson, 42, down the ball for Brookline. That took one good bounce in their favor, Alan.
So let's see if Brookline on defense makes any kind of adjustments. They were being run on. The middle of the line was really being taken apart in that second series by Wellesley, where they scored a touchdown. Okay, Kahn brings his team out. Still has Hughes and Frizzoli behind him as the running backs. Wide receiver is Kevin Frizzoli, number 12. He's wide to the left. This is going to be Rich. Midfield, cuts to the 46-yard line. Gain of about 3 for W.T. Rich.
Andrew Gamir up from his safety spot.
Watch the replay on that. You see Rich go in motion, very similar to what Brookline does with Kenan Bigby. Comes in motion from the wingback spot, takes the handoff while he's on the move. Second down, gain of 2, actually. Second down and 8. Frizzoli, wide open hole up the middle, has a first down and more, down to the Brookline 35-yard line.
Stopped by Shawnee King, well after he was into the Brookline defensive backfield.
So that was Frank Truslow. There's Truslow going, and what we didn't get on that, King made the tackle, but prior to that, Frizzoli had already gained 5 yards as he was not touched going through the line of scrimmage.
He was already by the line.
1st and 10 for Wellesley. Ball's the Brookline 35. This running game for Wellesley. It's been impressive so far. It's got them their first touchdown.
Minute and 10 seconds left on the clock.
Truslow's hit and dropped. Okay. in the middle of the Brookline line that time. Matt Kelleher was able to make that stop. Got some help also.
John Fremont Smith,
That's right.
73.
It's the kind of play you're going to need to make Wells do something else. Wellesley's going to just keep pounding that middle until Brookline forces them to do something else.
Keep banging away.
Second, only a yard on that one. Second down and 9. Clock running down under a minute here in the first quarter. Wellesley leads 7-0. Rich in motion, fake to Rich, rolling out his con, looking downfield to the sideline, overthrows Truslow. Truslow is open too.
Number 10, the quarterback, felt the wrath of Mike Kelleher there after that throw, Alan.
Well, Kelleher gave good pressure, which forced Kahn to throw the ball, and actually, I guess, since he was on the run, just overthrew it. This is Fred Denon, with his coaching staff, trying to get his defense to get a stop here. Important play, 3rd and 9. Ball's in the Brookline 34-yard line. Wellesley trying to keep this drive alive, leading 7-0. Hughes a single setback. I'm sorry, Truslow the single setback with Hughes in the wing. There goes Hughes in motion. Fake, passes out the corner. W.T. Rich can't hold on. It falls incomplete, so it'll be 4th down and 9.
Alan, it seems rather strange that they would have gone to the passing offense the last couple of downs the way they were running the ball so successfully.
Let's watch that again. Try a little trickery here. There's Hughes in motion. Fake to Truslow, and the pass is just a little too tall for Rich. But 4th down. And punting for Wellesley will be Paul Tryon.
Last time, Greg Perrant got pretty close to the punter. Let's see if they can get a little pressure on him this time.
Okay, Tryon gets it away. Good kick. And that's going to bound into the end zone. Nice play by Andrew Gamia to fake the fair catch and let the ball go by him.
He was
into
deep
the end
enough.
zone.
He was deep enough down that you know it's going to the way it was coming. It was going to go bouncing into the end zone.
So 17 seconds to go before the end of the first quarter. Wellesley leads Brookline 7-0. As Brookline so far has not been able to do anything on offense.
No.
I guess the key factor from Wellesley's defense, their pursuit has been excellent, getting to the sidelines to cut off both Bigby, King, and Jeremy Ross, who try to turn the corners. Brookline comes out. 1st and 10, ball at their own 20-yard line. Wide receiver Chris Cherapatkin set out to the left. Nelson back to pass over the middle. Kenan Bigby. Good completion. That'll be a 1st down for Brookline.
Stopped immediately by Kevin Frazzoli. Had Frazzoli missed him.
A lot of field in front, huh?
A lot of green.
Let's watch the play. Something different from Brookline. Bigby's on the wing. Nice pass over the middle. Good catch. And short tackle there by Frazzoli. As we're going to wind down. This will be the end of the first quarter here. And there it is. So, from Parsons Field and Brookline, end of the first quarter play here as the Wellesley Raiders have come in here with their impressive running game. Quarterback Larry Kahn with an 8-yard touchdown. There's your score, giving Wellesley a 7-0 lead. We'll return with second quarter action after this. Back here for second quarter action. Brookline has the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. And during the break, Joe, you were saying, why would Wellesley try to throw the ball after that success?
Andy has his reasons, I guess. As you know, they were in Brookline territory. They were able to run the ball.
Good break for the Indians, though, as they have the ball now after that 1st down catch by Bigby. Brookline now has the ball at their own 33, 1st and 10. Showing blitz again is the Wellesley defense. Handoff, Jeremy Ross, hit and crunched in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of about 4 yards as Wellesley showed the blitz, and they came on the blitz, a safety blitz.
Frank Truslow, number 41, wrapped him up.
And Mac Hay, the 21, Hay was able to finish him off as they blitzed into the right area that time, Jeff.
First quarter stats, Wellesley 65 yards, Brookline 4. Brookline passing 13, Wellesley passing 0. Total yards, 65, Wellesley 17, Brookline 1 1st down, Brookline 4 for Wellesley. Time of possession, Brookline 3:24, Wellesley 7:36.
2nd down and 14 for Brookline. Handoff this time is going to be up the middle. That's Shawnee King trying to get some yardage. Give him 2 yards. Make it a 3rd down and 12.
Chris Kuropatkin now.
Okay, Kuropatkin comes out. He's actually the main receiver for Steven Nelson. 3rd and make it 11. Andrew Gamere will be the receiver wide to the right. On the wing you have Ross and Bigby. There goes Ross in motion. Fake handoff to Ross. Nelson going deep for Andrew Gamere. He's out there. Gamere has the football. Down to the Wellesley 25-yard line. And hit and knocked out of bounds by Mike Hughes.
Excellent patent by the Gamere. Andrew Gamere just took the ball. Patent went straight down the field. Ran right by the defensive back, Allen. And the defensive back, number 11, Hughes, never caught up with him.
Let's give Steven Nelson some credit. That was an excellent pass. As we got him for the first bad one thrown, this one was great down the sideline. There's Gamere, had the defender beat, pulls it in, is actually off balance, and gets knocked down by Hughes. Big gain for Brookline down to the Wellesley 25-yard line. First time in Wellesley territory, 1st and 10 for Brookline.
That ball was laid in there perfectly by Steve Nelson, Allen.
Great way to open the quarter, huh, Jerry?
Yeah, go right to the back.
Okay, 1st and 10. And we have some motion in the Brookline offensive line. They'll cost them 5 yards.
Procedure call.
A little over-anxiety there for Brookline blockers.
1st and 15.
Let's watch it again.
You see some movement there on the offensive line.
It's number
Right
68,
there.
Charles Smith for Brookline, trying to get into his block a little beforehand. 1st and 15. Balls at the Wellesley 30. Bigby and double reverse. Kenan Bigby with the football. 10, 20,
Bye. See you
15.
later. Goodbye.
Speed for Kenan Bigby. Touchdown, Brookline. As a double reverse, the ball first went to Jeremy Ross, who handed it right back to Bigby, who took it the entire 30 yards for the Brookline touchdown.
Well, he had to break a tackle at the line of scrimmage to do it, Allen.
Well, the thing is, all year, Jerry, the games which we've seen, Brookline has lived by the big play.
That's right.
Watch it again. Good ball handling. Nelson,
Great
hand
ball.
off to Ross, right back to Bigby. There he goes. Like you said, Jerry, breaks the tackle. After that, open
History.
field and good speed. So Brookline will set up with Sammy Ewan from the hold of Steven Nelson to try to tie this game at 7. Snap. Sammy didn't get into that one. That's no good. So we have 9:39 to go before halftime, and Wellesley will maintain a 1-point lead, 7-6. Going back to the touchdown, though, Jerry, a nice setup. This will score 7-6 Wellesley. Very well executed play. Nelson again. You've talked about this earlier in the season, the fact that Steven Nelson, for a quarterback who's starting his first season as a starter, has good fakes, good ball handling ability. That time he made a quick handoff to Ross, who made the double reverse to Bigby for the touchdown.
And then as he's coming back towards us, Al, he still makes another fake that might have froze someone. Nice job with the ball.
Okay, 7-6. 2 big plays by Brookline get them right back into the game to open the second quarter here. So 42-yard pass from Nelson to Gamere. And a 30-yard run from scrimmage on the reverse by Kenan Bigby.
Well, the running game had been stopped by Wellesley. They came back with the long bomb to open up the second quarter, and then came back with the run for the touchdown. But excellent running by Bigby. Did break a good tackle at the at the line of scrimmage, and off he went.
I guess you're used to Bigby's speed, because you called it a touchdown about the 30-yard, 20-yard line, huh?
As soon as he broke free, as soon as he got by that tackle, there was nobody there.
Okay, Sammy Ewan will set up to kick off. Back deep is Hughes, along with W.T. Rich. And Hughes, number 11, had a good kickoff return to open the game for Wellesley. Ewan gets into it. It's going to be a high kick coming down. Rich at the 15, up to the 20-yard line. W.T. Rich breaks free to 25, is grabbed from behind.
I think we're going to have a face mask on.
Pulled down, and there will be a penalty.
The way he got
Get
turned
shook
around,
back, right.
the way he got shook back, I'm going to anticipate that's going to be a face back. However, it isn't. It's going the other way, a clip. I mean, you saw his head snap back like...
I think he was grabbed by the jersey.
By the jersey.
Okay, an illegal block by the Wellesley team will back them up and negate that nice return by Rich. Clipping penalty, yeah. Yeah, Richie gotten all the way up to the 30-yard line. That'll take him back to the Wellesley 15. 14-yard line. See how Wellesley can react to being deep in their own territory. They still lead 7-6 now. Second quarter action here. 9:33 to go before halftime. Larry Kahn, handoff. Hughes has a blocker up to about the 18, but good tackle there by Andrew Gamir coming up from the safety spot. Had some help there by Bigby and Kuropatkin, who made Hughes turn in instead of going to the sideline.
They wouldn't let watch Brookline defenses won't let this play get strung out. They keep spreading, and he got to cut back into the middle, and he cuts right back into the arms of Andrew Gamir.
Okay, give him a gain of 3, second down and 7. Ball's to the Wellesley 17-yard line. Rich in motion, handoff. It's going to be Truslow. He'll be cut down at about the 20. At 3 more yards.
Thornton and Smith in on that tackle. Big play, third and about 5.
Third and 5. Yeah, didn't quite get to the 20. Get to about the 19-yard line. 3rd and 5 for Wellesley. And as expected, playing pretty conservative. They're so deep in their own territory. Ran towards Perrant. Perrant got off the blocker and knocked Kahn down for a big loss. That takes Wellesley all the way back.
Well, I think the blocker might have gotten tied up with somebody who pushed him right off and ran right into Perrant.
There goes Kahn rolling out. What's Perrant? 37. Okay, gets off the blocker and is able to make the tackle. Back at the 10-yard line, 4th down and 14.
Big defensive play for the Indians.
Kicking from his own end zone will be Tryon for Wellesley. Gets a good snap. Bang, gets it off. Demir fields the ball. Now fair catch at the Wellesley 44-yard line. That's where Brookline will take over.
Good judgment by Gamir.
And again, Jerry, as you mentioned before, Brookline got pretty close to a block as had 2 players, Chuck Thornton along with Greg Perrant, putting some pressure on the punter Tryon.
Well, when it's deep in their end zone, you send 2 guys after them and might come up with something.
1st and 10 for Brookline. They're at the 44-yard line of Wellesley. Brookline trails 7-6. Nelson, handoff, Shawnee King, no room, hit, still dives forward for a gain of maybe a yard. They're going to bring it back, no gain on the play as King was closed down. He watched the handoff. Again, the blitz by Wellesley filled that gap as soon as King got the ball. So it'll be 2nd down and close to 10. I want to welcome our viewers from Wellesley, of course, supporting the Wellesley Raiders, and also viewing our cable cast.
Right.
Nelson, handoff. Bigby has some room. 40-yard line. Bigby at sideline 30. Hit and knocked out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Kenan Bigby, 1st down, Brookline.
Bread and butter play all year long, Alan. All year long, that play running up between the end of the tackle has worked very successfully for them.
And the key to the whole thing, we saw Fred Drennan talk about it. Watch angle blocking, he calls it. It's just a little push, and there's Bigby, who uses his judgment to go either inside or outside. That time, that bounced out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Brookline.
When you don't have exceptional size, you have to use whatever you can, and Fred Denon has found it with the angle blocking.
Ross in motion, handoff, Shawnee King up the middle. King, good running. He'll be close, another 1st down for Brookline. again, deception, probably the key to success here, as Ross went in motion. A fake handoff to Ross. King went right up the middle. You watch it again. This is the first time King's had some real running room. As there's Ross going behind the play. Good second effort by Shawnee King as he's able to spin and dive for extra yardage after being hit initially.
Well, the blockers on the left side of the Brookline line pushed everyone toward the middle and had that hole between the end and the tackle, and off he went.
And Shawnee is about an inch short of the first down. So we'll give him 9+ yards on that.
Like you say, it all depends on the placement, Alan, huh?
That's right. Okay, second down and much less than a yard for Brookline. Their offense is at the 16-yard line of Wellesley. Brookline's ready to roll, but the officials want to wait till the yard markers are set. Stanley Jordan, the center, in front of Stephen Nelson, the quarterback. And this will be Bigby. Good balance by Kenan Bigby. Gets the first down. His hit and dropped inside the 15-yard line. Hughes again came up.
Mike Hughes had a shot at him.
Brian Mulhaney, number 50.
And he spun off of Hughes and was stopped by Mulhaney.
Excellent balance by Bigby as he was actually hit and knocked into the air, but came down. Watch him again.
He gets one hand down, or he can keep his balance down, and I think.
Kenan trying the right side. Watch him get hit. There he goes. Okay, like you said, put his hand down.
Put one hand down, keep his balance.
First and 10, balls at the 14-yard line. This will be Shawnee King again. Pops out to the left side. Shawnee King has some room. Shawnee King, touchdown, Brookline.
Excellent run by Shawnee King. Picked the hole. He went at the right side of the line. Allen cut back across the glen of the field and scooted into the end zone for the score.
So Brookline, just like that, with 5:52 to go before halftime, is now taking the lead over the Wellesley Raiders. Lead now is 12-7. Watch it, just like Jerry was saying, you'll see Shawnee start out to the left, fake to the right, and gets hit, but dives into the end zone for the touchdown.
He saw that little bit of daylight, and he was not to be denied.
So, a 14-yard touchdown run by King. And now Brookline will go for the 2 points since they missed the conversion after their first touchdown. And Wellesley on defense wants a timeout. They're set up to try to block an extra point, but now the Raiders take a timeout to prepare for this Brookline 2-point conversion try.
Well, turnaround in the second period, Alan. Brookline has just turned it right around.
Well, it started the very first series. Brookline had a first down. After a couple of running plays, a big 42-yard catch by Andrew Gamere from Stephen Nelson set him up deep in Wellesley territory, and then Kenan Bigby went 30 yards for a touchdown. So this 14-yard touchdown by Shawnee King has now given Brookline a 5-point lead. They want to make that a 7-point lead if they can get this 2-point conversion. There's Jordan, the center, talking to Coach Fred Denon.
There's Walter Norton in the white shirt, and the coach walking away from you in the blue jacket is Ralph Calitri, and Peter Mead, the other assistant here today, with Ron Flynn and Jim Rourke coaching the freshman and JV, respectively.
Okay, Brookline.
5:52 left here in the second period. Brookline probably go for the 2-pointer this time, Alan.
Oh, definitely. They missed that first extra point. Brookline cheerleaders.
When we get a shot of the cheerleaders later on in the game, I'll give their names to you.
Okay, Stephen Nelson calling signals. Bigby in motion. Handoff. Shawnee King tries actually the same play. Dives. He's close, but he's denied. So, good defensive stand by Wellesley. Guess the timeout helped them as they hold Brookline on the 2-point conversion. So, teams come back upfield. 5:52 to go before halftime, and Brookline leads Wellesley 12-7. That could be a key play because now Wellesley, a touchdown either way will put the other team ahead.
That's right.
There's the Brookline band. Did a good job on the national anthem, entertaining our crowd here.
Pretty good crowd. They've
really good crowd.
Yeah. Excellent.
For about a half an hour ago, huh?
Excellent day. Fabulous day. What can you do? It's better than sitting home watching the Patriots, Alan. Sit here and watch your high school team.
Good crowd from Brookline side as you see the stands filled up. There's the Brookline sideline. Seem happy with that touchdown run by Shawnee King to give Them a 5-point lead.
The player you see every once in a while on the Brookline sideline on crutches, Anthony Andino, and he will be out for the entire year, but he's here lending his support to his teammates.
Okay, Sammy Ewan set the kickoff. Rich goes back again. He'll be joined by Mike Hughes. Okay, Ewan gets it. It's going to be Truslow to 20 to 25. Right up the middle. Good run back by Frank Truslow.
Stopped by Emerson Gilchrist, Jeff Emerson, and
Truslow gets the ball back to about the 35-yard line. So 36-yard line. First and 10 for Wellesley Raiders. They trail now 12-7, behind in the game for the first time. Kahn, quarterback. Motion goes Hughes. The handoff. This is going to be Truslow. Breaks a tackle and dives for a gain of about 4 yards.
Kenan Bigby and Mike Kelleher in on the stop.
That time, Fremont Smith did a pretty good job as he was able to help throw Truslow off balance. 4-yard gain, though. Second down and 6. Balls at the Wellesley 40-yard line.
John Fremont Smith, a sophomore, 5'11", 220. Good signs for next year.
Biggest player on the team?
Yeah, biggest player on the team, I think, was Matt Golden, I think.
Okay, hand up. This time it's Hughes. Fights his way up to about the 45-yard line. And it is interesting that these offenses are almost like mirror images.
That's
very
right.
similar types of movement. You have the wingbacks coming from the side in motion, taking the handoffs. That time it was Hughes. Came from the right, took the handoff up the middle. Gained close to 5 yards. Make it a third and a little less than 2. Ball's at the 40-yard line of Wellesley. Clock running down. 4:40 to go the second period here. Alan Platt and Jerry Walsh. We've had all good games so far, Jerry.
Excellent games.
Kahn, handoff. Hughes has some running room. Has the first down. Fumble! Recovered by Greg Peralta of Brookline. That's where Brookline will take over at the Wellesley 47-yard line. Good hit there.
I don't know who put the initial hit on, but it was a rocker.
It was, because we did have Hughes, who had made the first down, was fighting for more yards. Let's see Hughes. There he has the first down right there. Gets popped.
Still can't tell.
Bigby.
Kenan Bigby.
Yeah, Kenan Bigby came out.
All right, Alan, last time there was a turnover, Wellesley brought it in for a score. Let's see if Brookline can capitalize on this.
Brookline leads 12-7. We have 4:23 to go before halftime. Brookline is set up on the Wellesley 47-yard line after that fumble.
That was the first down, too. He had the first down easy, Alan.
Had it and was fighting for more yardage.
Right.
Steven Nelson brings his team out. Has Chris Kiripatkin, the wide receiver, to the right. On the wings of Jeremy Ross and Kenan Bigby. The lone running back behind Nelson is Shawnee King. Bigby in motion. Handoff to Kenan. Tries to get outside. He's hit and he's popped for a loss of a yard as coming up Truslow.
And Tim Mutry, number 52, Mutry, hit him. Hit him the last
grabbed
hit.
him and Truslow finished him off. That play developed a little slower than most of the sweeps for Brookline. Watch the replay. Here's Bigby. There's the initial hit, and he's popped down. Loss of a yard. Second down and 11 for the Indians. Clock still running down to 3:50 to go before halftime. And up this time is Shawnee King. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. King may have dived forward to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But Brookline will face a third down and 10.
Justin Pendergast on that hit, and in comes Chris Kiripatkin.
It's actually third and 11.
Gamir comes out.
Kiripatkin replaces Andrew Gamir. Faster pass, Nelson over the middle. Nice one-handed catch by Jeremy Ross. Good speed by Jeremy Ross. He's going to go all the way for a Brookline touchdown.
What
a great one-handed catch.
What a fantastic catch. And that was strictly to get the first down, but once he got it, he turned the jets on and off he went.
Jared, to tell you the truth, there were two Brookline receivers right next to them. I'm not sure who Nelson was throwing to.
Right.
Who cares? But Ross actually pulled it in. Let's watch this one-handed catch, but before that, you'll see two Brookline receivers as Nelson throws the ball right there. Okay, there, Mike Fenton right with him, and we mentioned earlier in the game, Ross has great speed. He was able to turn himself, right himself toward the goal line, and was gone.
Well, two running plays that were stopped. They come back with a pass for more than the first down, and they get 6 out of it.
18-7, Brookline now leads, trying again for a 2-point conversion. In motion goes Bigby, and penalty mark is, I guess every official got the marker off of that one.
There's 4 flags out there. Excellent throw to Ross, and he just scooted. Once he got by that one defensive back who had an arm on him, down he went to sidelines for the score.
Offside will be charged against Wellesley. So that'll help because that'll give Brookline another yard closer to the end zone as they try for 2 points. Okay, Nelson brings his team out. Handoff, Shawnee King, 2-point conversion for Brookline.
Shawnee was real low to the ground now, and his knees were almost hitting the ground as he was running there, and he scooted through the hole for the 2 points.
So that helps to increase the Brookline Indians lead to 20-7 as we have exactly 3 minutes to go before halftime. The crowd appreciates that run by King.
See how low he gets to the ground as he's going through this hole here.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. All helmet and shoulders going toward the goal line.
That's it. 3 minutes straight up on the clock. 20-7 Brookline.
As Brookline's responded, Wellesley scored first after taking a turnover by Brookline's offense to get a 7-0 lead. But ever since then, it's been 20 unanswered points by Brookline. There's your score right now. Brookline 20-7 over Wellesley. And again, Sammy Ewan will set up for the kickoff.
We talked about size. Matt Golden is 6'2", 228, and a junior.
Okay, bouncing kick. This time is going to go to Hughes. Up to the 20-yard line. Hughes throwing a lot of face. Gets up to the sideline. Oh, a lot of penalty markers down. As
a couple of flags down.
That's going to happen a lot because Hughes was making a lot of fakes, making a lot of moves in there, and the linemen in front of him don't know which way he's coming. So if the defenders turn around, you often can get a block in the back. I think that's what happened there.
Well, it must have. Everybody saw it. The 4 guys that count anyway.
Okay, that's on the back. Wells up again. Take him back to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Wellesley now trailing by 13 points. 2:51 to go before halftime. Okay, wide receiver coming out to the left here is Matt Donahue for Wellesley. And to Rich, trying to get to the sideline. Len Davis wraps him up.
That's number 77. I think Mike Kelleher was in there too.
Both get some help
and
there.
Fremont Smith.
Well, we talked about the interior lineman for Brookline in the first quarter having trouble on that touchdown drive. Ever since then, they've done well. There's your replay. And you're right, Jay, because those are the interior linemen getting out to the sideline to meet that running back.
Alan Brookline at this point in time is taking control of the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively.
Okay, clock running down. 2:15 to go before halftime. 2nd down and 11 after a yard loss on that play. The handoff. This is going to be Truslow. Gets some yards up the middle.
Dragged down by number 23, Shawnee King.
Okay, that was a gain of about 8. Gain of 9, actually. A 3rd down and a 1. 3rd and 1 for Wellesley. has to get the first down to keep this drive alive. Okay, there's where's the beef again? And you see the Wellesley Raiders offensive line, Prendergast, the only 200-pounder they have, an average of 188 pounds. And, oh, stacked up in the middle. I'm not sure if he has it, Jerry.
I don't think so.
Well, he is short, so it's going to be 4th down for Wells. There's a loss of a yard in that play. 4th down and 2. And Wellesley's forced to punt. Brookline wants a timeout here because there's a minute 25 to go before halftime.
Talk about their return, Alan.
That's right, but that big defensive stand by Brookline forces Wellesley to punt deep in their own territory. A minute and 25 is a lot of time.
Got to be careful, too, Alan, the old fakeroo.
Well, there's only 2 yards to go. That's just true. You have Tryon, who is the punter. He's also a split end. So
the Brookline Booster Club helps support athletic programs at Brookline High School. They buy jackets for the football and hockey and basketball, all varsity players. They give awards to the players. It's the only means of doing this. We need your support. You can call Brookline High School Athletic Office 730-2647. Family membership's $25, and that entitles you to free admission to all football, basketball, home games, and $10 for individual admission. Please help us out.
Okay. It is getting back to the action. It's 4th and 2. And you're right, Joe. We have some very enthusiastic Brookline followers here in all of our sports.
That's right. That's right. Tom Hennessy, former Brookline High School Holy Cross star and a defensive back for the early New England Patriots in the 60s, is the head of the Booster Club. Does a great job along with Ann Conley Tolkoff.
Okay, high snap to Tryon. He gets it away. High kick, but sort of short.
Got to be careful here. Got to be careful it doesn't hit any Brookline players here.
And it's fielded at the inside the 40-yard line. So the ball, I guess the wind took that one because
the
went high.
blowing.
Yeah, went high in the air, and Tryon was not able to get much yards on that one. Brookline has the ball in Wellesley territory at the Wellesley 37-yard line. 1:15 to go before halftime. Plenty of time for Brookline to try for another score.
Well, there are a couple of running plays. That doesn't work. They still got some time to put the ball up.
Nelson fakes the handoff to Ross. Looks deep downfield. Has Kuropatkin. Oh, just over his outstretched hands. Incomplete.
Chris got turned around. The ball was on the wrong side for him. He got turned around, tried to make a good catch of it. However, he was open. He was
and
there.
Also, Nelson got some pressure right before he threw the ball, so I think he may have put a little too much on it.
But he also steps up into the pocket here pretty good when he sees what's going on.
Watch the pressure coming up.
They stepped right up
Nelson
there.
step up and just overthrows Kuropatkin. 2nd down and 10. 1:10 to go.
And one step up, he avoided the rush.
Brookline, his 13-point lead. Andrew Gamir is in at wide receiver now. This time it's a fake handoff to Bigby. Nelson pass to Shawnee King. It's going to be a short gain as
Brian Mullaney wrapped him up.
Mullaney on
made the reception.
Good coverage from the linebacker spot. Yeah, very short game of 2 yards on that pass play. So now Nelson will have his offense facing a 3rd and 8 at the Wellesley 35.
Fred Denon sending a play in with Chris Kuropatkin.
Down to 104. And there's Brookline's front, which actually for this game is bigger than the opponent.
Yeah,
6
right.
feet, 200-pound average, and you have Golden 228.
Well, he takes the average right up.
Right, and Kelleher is 205, so. Okay, 104 before halftime. 3rd and 8. Handoff. Double reverse again. Jeremy Ross has some room. Gets out to the sideline, and Ross will be close to a 1st down. That was the opposite of the touchdown play. This time, Ross was the last player to get the handoff. And Brookline takes a timeout as the officials will look to see how close Jeremy got for that 1st down.
Didn't make it there.
Didn't make it. He's going to be short by, close to 2 yards.
Not even calling for a measurement.
There's a Brookline sideline deciding they're deep enough to see if they want to go for this. Just watch that replay again. You'll see 2 handoffs. Nelson to Bigby. Now to Ross. There goes Jeremy. Looks like he has more room, but closed down very nicely as coming up from the safety spot. You had Mac Hay, well, actually the cornerback, came up.
A lot of room to the outside, but once you make that cut, it closed right up.
There's your defensive line for the Raiders, an average of 185 pounds with Pendergrass, again, the only 200-pounder. Walsh in there at 165 playing the line. So going back to the first touchdown by Wellesley, it was just good execution because it wasn't a matter of size.
Not in today's game.
In the Walpole game and the Dedham game, there was an issue of size up front that Brookline was being just out-muscled. But this time it's good execution by the Wellesley team, who does a lot of running between the tackles. Okay, 4th down and 2 yards for Brookline. 53 seconds to go before halftime. Brookline leads 20-7. Fred Denon has just given his instructions to the offense. They're going to try for this 4th and 2. King and Bigby setbacks. Straight hand up to Shawnee King. He's wrapped up. He's diving. Still fighting. He's close. Again, Brian Mullaney.
Well, he kept his legs moving, trying to get that first down. Mullaney was there holding on.
Mullaney did a good job as he was able to make a tackle on King on the pass play. And that time he grabbed Shawnee at the line of scrimmage. Watch it again. You'll see him at 50. The linebacker spot come up and get King right there and drag him down. Like you mentioned, Shawnee did pull him for a little bit of room, but we're going to see if it's enough. No, he's short, so Wellesley takes over. That's a big play for Wellesley's defense to be able to prevent Brookline from any more damage here in the first half. Wellesley already trails by 13 points. Now there's only 47 seconds to go in the first half. Not sure how Andy Lemon, the coach for Wellesley, want to handle this. You want to throw a couple deep or just be happy?
I think they'd like to strike quickly.
Regroup.
Have to strike quickly.
Okay, Kahn brings his team out. Ball's at the Wellesley 26-yard line. Matt Donahue, the wide receiver to the left. Handoffs to Rich, trying the sweep, cuts back inside, has some yards, still running, has a first down. He's up to the 38-yard line of Wellesley. So a quick sweep, and now Wellesley takes a timeout. So we are down to 40 seconds to go.
The whole play only took 7 seconds, Alan.
Similar to a short pass.
Yeah.
Now we may see Wellesley put it in the air. That's a 1st and 10, 11-yard gain by Rich. I think Brookline that time was actually backing up, looking for a pass.
Yeah.
Got caught on the running play. Okay, the wind picks up. Okay, here's your score. Newton North, a winner over Framingham South, 7-6 on our Cablevision Sports ticker. Needham, 15-0 over Milton. 1st and 10 here for Wellesley. Kahn back to pass, little shuttle pass to Hughes. Good running room for Mike Hughes. He's hit and dropped close to midfield. And Wellesley takes their final timeout.
Mike Fenton saw sacked all over the place. The ball was handed up. I believe that's Newton North's first victory in the Bay State League this year.
Okay, that's going to be a gain of 9 for Hughes.
Good.
Watch the little shuttle pass. You'll see what Jerry was talking about. Mike Fenton had the quarterback, and there's the shuttle pass. Nice move by Hughes to get away from Ferrant. And then he's tackled after a gain of a little over 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. We're down to 30 seconds. Okay, ball's at the Wellesley 49-yard line. Okay, fakes the handoff. Kahn back, looking deep over the middle. Tryon is going to be picked off by Kurapakin. 30, 35. Chris Kurapakin loses footing and is down at the 41-yard line.
A zone coverage. Chris playing
deep
center
zone.
field.
Oh, yeah.
Deep zone playing center field. Ball was thrown right to him. Didn't even have to move. It was just thrown into the awaiting arms of Chris Kurapakin. Ran it back about 15 yards to kill a Wellesley drive with 20 seconds left in the first half.
You watch the replay, just like Jerry was saying, a deep zone by Brookline, and Khan, maybe an ill-advised pass, trying the only receiver, but he wasn't even close. It was triple covered. And here comes Kuropatkin for his return. Brookline takes 20 seconds to go before halftime.
Coach Denon was just talking to Stephen Nelson before he went out in the field with 20 seconds. Be interesting to see what they do, Alan.
Well, they definitely have the weapons to break a long play.
Gamir is one of the receivers. Kuropatkin is out of the game. Haven't seen Mike Fenton used as a receiver today. Might have been the receiver in the touchdown pass. But
Okay, back to passes. Nelson. Penalty marker as Jeremy Ross has a lot of running room down the sideline, but this effort by Ross, I'm sure, will be called back because
probably holding.
I think he was holding in the backfield. Nelson made some nice fakes, and there is holding against Brookline. I'll back him up into inside their 30-yard line. Good running play by Jeremy Ross, though. You see Jeremy, number 48, who has a touchdown already today on an excellent catch and run.
See if we can catch the hold, Alan.
I'm not sure.
Well, we couldn't tell.
But there goes Ross. Good effort up the sideline before he gets tripped up and knocked away. So the ball comes back to the Brookline 31-yard line, where with 10 seconds to go before halftime, the Indians will face a 1st and 25. Brookline leads 20-7 as they've come back since the beginning of the second quarter. They've had 3 touchdowns in this quarter to take that lead.
Chris Kuropatkin brought the play into Stephen Nelson. And that's it. The clock
That's
will
going to be
run
as
out.
it runs out. So, halftime here at Parsons Field in Brookline. Alan Platts and Jerry Walsh with our 3rd cable cast of Brookline High School football. These see the teams going off for their halftime discussions. There's your score. Brookline 20, Wellesley 7. We'll have some coaches' interviews and other halftime activities after this short break. Wellesley, so Brookline will open up the second half on offense from their own 20-yard line, leading 20-7.
Steve Nelson will lead the Indians on their initial set of downs here in the third quarter.
Yeah, 2 big pass plays, one to Andrew Gamir and one to Jeremy Ross, really helped Nelson get over 100 yards passing in that first half.
You can see the variety of shoes worn by the players in the huddle here.
Yeah, some cleats, some sneakers, some soft cleats, right?
Whatever you're comfortable with here.
Okay, Nelson has his offense out. King behind him along with Bigby and Jeremy Ross. Shifts into the wing. Hand off. This is going to be Ross. He's hit and dropped again. The pursuit by that Wellesley defense. They pursued very well the front line of the linebackers.
Kevin Frazzoli, the free safety, come up to make the stop on that play before they could turn the corner.
And in the first half, we had a graphic that talked about the fact that Wellesley's actually outweighed in the front line. And I guess the advantage they've had is they have good speed getting out to those flanks. On the play, no gain, so 2nd down and 10 for Brookline. Nelson hands off. Shiny King trying to break free, breaks a tackle, 40-yard line, and caught from behind by Mike Hughes, who was the last chance for Wellesley.
That's it. But that was
Shiny King broke 2 tackles after gaining about 5 yards and made it into a big gainer.
Now you'll see with Kenan Bigby in motion. Kenan Bigby is looking to the quarterback for the ball at all times. He keeps looking for the ball as a deke to the Wellesley players, but he hands off at the middle of Shiny King. Now I really believe that the way he kept looking and holding his hands off of that ball has to help.
Okay, King, as we saw in the replay, broke a tackle right at the line of scrimmage, and Hughes had to track him down from behind. This is going to be Shiny King again. This time he's stacked up, maybe a gain of a yard or 2. The front line for Wellesley, that's Justin Pendergrast, made the initial hit, and also along with linebacker Mullaney.
And goes Andrew Gamir.
Okay, Gamir comes in for a wide receiver again. King still was able to get 3 yards in the play, 2nd down and 7.
Very durable backs, both Kenan Bigby and Shiny King.
Played well all year. As a matter of fact, they've been at the top of the Bay State League, close to the top in scoring and rushing for the entire season. 2nd and 7. Handoff. This is going to be Shawnee again as he keeps his balance and about at midfield. They're going to actually mark him down at 49-yard line, so a short gain of 2 yards. Let's make it a 3rd down and 5. It's a good point, Jerry, because going into the season, remember the first cable cast, we talked to Fred then, didn't know what to expect, really.
That's
so
right.
He had a good win on the road, but in the first home game, he said, well, we have these backs, and pretty much everything on offense is going to revolve around them.
That's right, and they have both been very, very durable. I think the carries are probably split amongst them rather equally, Alan, and they've both done well.
Okay, 3rd down, let's call it 3. Handoff, this is going to be Shawnee King, and he has the 1st down.
Good hard running by Shawnee King. Leg
Going through the
driving
middle.
all the time.
Give some credit up front that time. 77 for Brookline. Mike Kelleher made a nice block. Let's watch on the replay. You'll see King going over Kelleher, number 77. Makes a little room for him right there, and there you go. 1st down, nice 6-yard gain.
One of the tri-captains for Brookline.
Into Wellesley territory at the Wellesley 46-yard line. 3rd quarter action, 8:15 to go, clock running down. 20-7, Brookline leads Wellesley. Handoff this time is to Bigby, trying to get to the corner. Mullaney on the tackle, had a lot of help that time.
Yeah, but the play was made by number 41, Frank Truslow. He would not let them turn outside. He kept them home, and he was the one who made the initial hit.
Okay, Truslow, Mullaney, along with Tim Mutri, the defensive end for Wellesley. On the play, loss of about a half yard. Let's make it 2nd down and a little more than 10. Split backs behind Nelson this time. Handoff. This is going to be King. He's going to be dropped for a loss behind the line of scrimmage again. Cutting into the backfield that time. Tim Mutri again. And Shawnee getting up a little slow. It's okay. Loss of a yard.
Right up the middle, and Mutri just stayed home and put the hit on him.
It is a Cable Vision Sports ticker. Walpole, a winner over Braintree, big, 34-8. Also, Framingham North losing to Norwood, 28-14. And New Bedford, 41-6 over Dedham.
New Bedford, one of the big 3, being guaranteed games. Gamir is wide open.
Going deep for Gamir.
Interference. As he went for the ball, number 11 grabbed him by the legs. I don't think the ball was catchable, though, Alan.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part of it from Wellesley's standpoint, because Mike Hughes was beaten on the play. And like you mentioned, Gamir was open because he ran a nice route going to the corner and was able to beat Hughes. Interference will be the call. The officials now are trying to work out. Let's watch the replay and you'll see just what Jerry was talking about.
I don't think this ball is catchable, but you can call the interference real early. Here it comes, right here. He reaches out, he tackles it before the ball gets there. Maybe it was catchable. In the referee's eyes, it probably was.
Okay, they're going to mark off the 10 yards against 15 yards against Wellesley.
Well,
to give Brookline the 1st down at the Wellesley 31-yard line.
Brookline had been stopped in 2 running plays. They had 2nd and quite a distance to go, and there's their 1st down.
Key point of that play was that Gamir ran a good pattern.
Ran a beautiful pattern.
Definitely had the safety beat in the play. And good protection for Nelson, as he had plenty of time to set up and get it downfield. 1st and 10, Brookline at the Wellesley 31-yard line, trying to add to their 13-point lead here. Shawnee King trying to left side. Good running by King inside the 25.
Well, he follows his blockers extremely well, Alan.
He has nice, short, choppy steps that allows him to change direction quickly.
That's right. He dances real quick.
Let's watch. You'll see what we're talking about as King gets the ball. And watch him into the line. Good, quick steps. Sees the opening. Dives through. Quick 7-yard gain. 2nd down and 3. Clock running. 6:10 to go, 3rd quarter. Brookline's had the ball for the entire first 5 minutes of this quarter. Handoff, Shawnee King again, out to the outside. King to 20, 15, 10. Shawnee King for a Brookline touchdown.
Yeah, he was about 5 yards into that run. He looked back and saw no one near him, and he just danced into the end zone.
Again, the Brookline speed in the running backs, Kenan Bigby and Shawnee King. as Bigby's touchdown was very similar. Watch it again. Like Jerry mentions, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the linebackers have already come up and committed themselves. Right there, he knows he's gone. Right there, there's no one close.
Little misdirection.
So King gets his second touchdown of the game. And Brookline now leads 26-7. 2-point conversion again for Brookline. Nelson, handoff, King, hit, bounces, spins. He's going to be stopped again. Okay, so teams come back upfield to score with 5:59 to go in the third period. Brookline Indians have extended their lead to 26-7 as Wellesley gets set up to get the ball for the first time in the second half.
Alan, a lot of alumni here.
Let's watch this replay again. This is Shawnee King as he's getting stacked up. Brookline has tried this play about 3 or 4 times close to the goal line. On the first 2-point conversion try, they tried the same thing and missed. Here's your score in your time. 5:59 to go, third period. Brookline in command, 26-7. There's the cheerleaders on the sideline.
Oh, yeah, let me get through this here. Julie Young, Kim Berghaus, captain. Stephanie McGaugh, Brenda Zalati, Sunshine Delstal, Allison Bengal, Dana Cruz, Michelle Segi, Melinda Rodriguez, Nakati Burke, Asisha Johnson, Charlene Ronan, Monica Schneider, Christy Sontag, Julie Allen, Regina Shin, Maria Gowali Hernandez, and Coach Paul Nesbitt. Thank you very much.
Now, Jerry, which one is which?
Yeah, right. I know a couple of them.
Okay, Sammy Ewan to kick for Brookline. Gets the foot into it. It's going to come down to Truslow. The 25-yard line to the 30, and Frank Truslow gets knocked down about the 36-yard line.
Number 29, long gone Luan Curry in on the tackle. He makes the stop.
We may see Curry later on in the game. We saw him in the first 2 games, and Curry had an electrifying long touchdown run when Brookline was actually trying to run the clock out.
That's right. As I mentioned, there's a lot of alumni here today. There's a reception after this game today for retired athletic director Ed Schluntz. And that's why a lot of the old faces you might see around here today.
Okay, Wellesley trying to get back into the game, trailing by 19 points, 26-7. Back to pass. Kahn over the middle, and the receiver hadn't looked back yet. Pass was intended for Tryon, the split end, but either they didn't communicate well or they had different plays in mind, because Tryon had not even looked back before the ball was already thrown. He was actually already incomplete before.
That's right, he got banged down pretty good.
Second down and 10. Wellesley's not shown much of a passing game so far today, but now whatever they do have, we'll definitely see for the next 5:51 of the third quarter and the entire fourth period to try to get back into the game. This is going to be a handoff.
Len Davis went for the quarterback again. After he handed it off. He just reached around and grabbed the ball carrier and knocked him down.
Mike Hughes trying to get to the sideline, couldn't do it. Davis threw him for well, actually get him in the backfield. Hughes got back to the line of scrimmage to make it a 3rd down and 10. No gain. Wells will be forced to pass. Kahn goes back, rolls to his right. Good pressure, nice pass. Truslow has the first down, up to midfield. Hit into Brookline territory to the 48. Mike Fenton, a split second off of a sack there. Good play by Kahn to keep his composure and deliver a good pass to Truslow, who came out of the backfield to take that and get into Brookline territory for a Wellesley first down. Key play for Wellesley. If they had to punt there,
half a second quicker.
If they had to, let's watch it again. You'll see what I'm talking about. You see Kahn roll out on the obvious 3rd down pass. There comes Fenton, 89, and Truslow delivered a nice pass. Truslow gets
away from Ross there.
And back to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for Wellesley. Kahn, handoff. This is going to be Rich getting to the sideline. Hit and dropped. Andrew Gamir comes up from the cornerback spot to make that tackle. Rich gain of a quick 5 yards. But at this point, the clock's becoming an enemy for Wellesley as well as Brookline is.
They got another whole quarter to go, but you're right, Alan. They got to.
We're down to 4:30, and they're trailing by 3 touchdowns right now. Okay, Kahn sends wide receiver to the left. It's a double reverse. This is going to be Hughes. Good running room as Mike Hughes gets down the sideline. Hughes is down to the 10. He's going to be hit, dropped, and let's see how close he is. He's going to be stopped short of the touchdown.
Jeremy Ross.
Jeremy Ross ran him down from his cornerback spot. That's the same play that Brookline, double reverse.
Yep.
Going to the right, the running back slides back to the left, and Hughes, excellent running. There you see the senior halfback and safety on defense. Hughes gets down to the 1-yard line where Jeremy Ross, watch it again.
You see the second running back takes it real close to the line. That's
1, 2.
Up he goes.
And Hughes, I think right now he thinks he's gone. But Ross tracks him down and gets him at the 1-yard line. So first and goal from the 1 for Wellesley. This is going to be Hughes now. It made sense to give it to him. He done most of the work, right?
That's right. That's right.
So the lead now is cut in half, actually, as 26-13. Wellesley is trailing by 13 points. Let's see if Andy Levin wants to take a chance here to try for 2 points. It appears that they're talking about it right now.
Kicking block was just thrown
Okay,
out.
now it's coming out, so they're going to try for the 1. Okay, if this is successful, that'll give Wellesley a deficit of 12 points. So Tryon will be going for the extra point. Holding. They'll have Brian Casey, and that's up and straight through. So 3:44 to go, third period. Big play again. It's been a game of big plays, Jerry, so far.
Well, Wellesley needed that. Now, they needed that badly.
And going back before that, the key play was that third down pass.
Oh, right.
Pass.
In the face of being sacked, they're coming a split second from a sack. They're going to pick up a key first down on the drive and keep it going.
Okay, a lot of emotion on the Wellesley sideline as their supporters are back into the game. The team knows they're back into it. There's your score in your time, 26-14, 3:44 to go. We're in the third period here. As you mentioned, Jerry, plenty of time to go, especially now that Wellesley scored.
Right.
Let's see if Brookline can respond. Kenan Bigby goes back deep to receive. He'll be joined by Jeremy Ross and Shawnee King. Tryon, number 82, split ends. You see him teeing it up.
See this guy selling ice creams down there, Alan? He's been selling ice creams at Brookline High School games since I was a kid. His name is Ralph Boris.
Well, he's selling a lot of them, too.
He is all over the place.
There are your cheerleaders again. Here's Paul Tryon, number 82. Kicks it deep. It's going to go bounce to Bigby. 15 at the 20-yard line. Kenan has a head of steam. Kenan Bigby is hit and dropped to about the 40-yard line. Excellent return by Kenan.
Good run back by Kevin. Number 11, get him.
He got into fourth gear pretty quickly.
That's right. Mike Hughes made the stop, but he got it into gear real quick.
Okay, so Brookline gets a big return. Let's watch it again as there's a bouncing kick. Bigby got it cleanly right there. And there you go with that good speed. Makes a cut right here, has some room, and like you said, Hughes was able to hang on.
Good field position.
Pull him down at the 40-yard line. Okay, third period, 3:36 to go. Here comes Brookline on offense. They'd love to be able to keep the ball again like their first drive, which took almost 5 minutes off the clock. Stephen Nelson. Handoff, King. Trapped in the backfield, hit and drops. This gives Shawnee a gain of a yard. Again, defense for Wellesley, Justin Pendergrast. Got over there, help make the stop. Along with Tim Mutry.
Mutry is replacing Joe Markell today, who's injured.
Mutry's played well.
Plays very well.
2-yard gain for King. Second down and 8. Clock running down, 3 minutes to go in the third period. Double reverse again, and this time Wellesley's waiting for it as Kenan Bigby's getting stacked up.
Number 80, John Walsh, is the first man to grab him there.
Okay, Welch, who gets up a little gimpy on the play, but Bigby, that time was stopped. No gain. Called 3rd down and 8. Could be an important play for Wellesley here if they can stop, get the ball right back. Brookline, of course, wants to get this 8 yards for the first down. Back to pass. Nelson over the middle. Short and incomplete. Bigby had broken from his wingback spot. It was open. Nelson may
a little pressure when you get rid of it too quick.
May have hurried it. I was just going to say, hurried the pass a little bit. It was thrown low and short. Watch the replay. Like Jerry's saying, you'll see that Nelson gets a little pressure as Bigby comes off the wingback spot. And there you go.
Blitz.
Okay. Wellesley did bring a linebacker on the blitz, so Nelson had to get rid of it.
Either.
Right. So 4th and 8. Back to punt for Brookline will be Chris Kuropatkin. To receive, Mike Hughes goes back. He's joined by Mac Hay. Snap to Kuropatkin, gets the kick away.
Good kick.
Hey, let's it bounce. It's gonna now it's slowing down inside the 5. And Brookline downs it at the 1-yard line. Excellent kick and coverage by Brookline.
Got some good roll in that kick. Took a bounce, was way over the defender's head, the receiver's head, rolled back, and someone was able to get it down.
Well, like we said earlier in the game, Jerry, you never know how a ball is going to bounce.
That's right. Number 42, Jeff Emerson, down to the 1-yard line. So, Wellesley wanted the ball back, but they didn't quite want it this way. They didn't want it that far back.
At the 1-yard line. Although they've had a couple of big plays on offense to help them get their 14 points. They're trailing by 12. There's a minute and 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. And Wellesley will come out facing a tough Brookline defense with 99 yards to go for a score. Larry Kahn, quarterback. In motion is Rich. Kahn with the handoff. This is Frazzoli. I'm sorry, Truslow. Truslow. Good faking by Kahn that time because he had Rich coming in motion behind him. He made a quick handoff to Truslow, who got 13 yards in the first down. So that gives him some breathing room.
Patkin got a hand on him.
Watch it again. Nice handoff here. Quick handoff by Kahn. There you go. Truslow, good high. He's run well all day.
Kuropatkin's hand tripped him up.
1st and 10. Ball's at the 15-yard line now. This is going to be Rich trying the right side. He's slammed down.
Len Davis.
Let's get Len Davis again along with Chris Kuropatkin. I'm sorry, not Kuropatkin. That was
Thornton.
Thornton came up. Both those players closed that one down quickly. And again, I think that's...
I'm sorry, that was Steve Gonzalez, number 67. We have it here as Chuck Thornton, so we're sorry, Steve Gonzalez.
Right. Watch the replay. You see Len Davis get the first hit, and there's Gonzalez finishing it off. Okay, under a minute to go, 3rd period. Loss of 3 in the play, 2nd down and 13. Handoff this time is going to go trying the left side. That's Mike Hughes. He got back the lost yardage and a couple more. So Wellesley will face a 3rd down and 7. Balls at their own 18-yard line.
Matt Donahue bringing the play in from Coach Andy Levin.
Important play for Wellesley here. They don't want to get the ball right back to Brookline.
25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Kahn, the dangerous passing situation, is deep in his own territory. In motion, Hughes. Here comes Kahn to pass. Looks, he's going to be hit and dropped as Greg Perrant came up from his linebacker spot. Used his speed to close on Kahn. And the other part of the play, Jerry, good coverage downfield. Kahn had no one to throw the ball to.
If Perrant didn't get him, I think number 89, Mr. Fenton, was right there to blow the boom on him. I think Mike wants one of these.
And let's watch this replay first. you'll see Kahn. Now watch 37 Perron. He closes quickly on him as he sees Kahn rolling out. There's the tackle right there. And like you mentioned, Fenton was right there cleaning up. That's the end of the third quarter here at Parsons Field in Brookline, where the Brookline High School Indians have a 26-14 lead over the Raiders from Wellesley High School. Alan Platt and Jerry Wallace will return with fourth quarter action. Here's your score again, 26-14 after this short break. Since then,
A couple of key defensive throws in the backfield, including a sack by Greg Perrant.
So Tryon will punt in the first play of the quarter. Gets off a punt with a good bounce for Wellesley. And picked up by Andrew Gamere, who was hit and dropped right at midfield. He's able to lean over into Wellesley territory.
Again,
good play by
Gonzalez.
Gamere.
Perrant and Gonzalez came awful close to getting that punt.
So Brookline takes over at the Wellesley 49-yard line. Brookline leads 26-14. It's been a well-played game with some real explosive offense. There's the Brookline sideline. New first-year head coach Fred Denon with the red sweater right in the middle there with Andrew Gamere next to him. Brookline's offense led by quarterback Steve Nelson.
Again, good field position, Alan.
Handoff, Shawnee King, midfield, tripped up, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kevin Frizzoli again.
Okay, Frizzoli. Let's make it second down and 10 as King was tripped up. Well, no gain. Second and 10. Nelson, handoff to Bigby, back to Ross. See, that play is stacked up again. And I think the key, the first time that Bigby was able to score on that reverse play was a result of the over pursuit by Wellesley. Now, Andy Levin has his team staying in their lanes, and we've seen the last couple of times Brookline has tried that, it didn't work.
You see Mac Hay and Tim Mutry make this tackle. You
see what I'm talking about? There's one handoff, second one, and Ross has nowhere to go.
Stay on their hole.
Hay, that's right. Stay in their spots. Actually, a loss of a yard. 3rd and 11. The Wellesley defense has really played pretty well the second half.
They have. The second quarter was the whole turnaround of the ballgame.
3 touchdowns by Brookline. That's right.
Turned around right there.
Okay, 3rd and 11.
We will be picking a Cablevision star of the game.
Back to pass is Nelson getting pressure. Gets away. Stephen Nelson running for the first down. He's going to be hit and dropped short. Good running skills that time by Stephen Nelson. He was dead to rights back there.
Right. He was dead
for
to rights.
a 7-yard loss.
Broke 2 tackles. Turned it into a nice gain.
He'll come up short, but it'll give Brookline a 4th down and about 3. Watch it again.
Steven stops to put the ball up right here. Here's the pressure coming here. Right there again. Here comes another tackle he avoids, another tackle he avoids. And he gets it up there, and he's finally stopped by number 52, Tim Mutry again, along with a couple of other Wellesley players.
Okay, 4th down and 4. Brookline will send Chris Kuropatkin back to punt. And Hughes goes back in single safety for Wellesley. Kuropatkin gets it away. Nice kick. Trying to get to the corner again. That's going to bound out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Okay, let's see what the call is. The officials talk this one over. 8:31 to go in the game. Brookline ahead, 26-14. Like Jerry just mentioned, the second quarter was explosive for Brookline.
Right.
3 impressive touchdowns, a 30-yard run by Kenan Bigby, a 14-yard run by Shawnee King, and a one-handed grab by Jeremy Ross, who finished off a pass and run of 48 yards for a touchdown. We have a personal foul against Brookline. Now the officials are going to try to figure out where the ball belongs. The discussion is as to whether or not the personal foul was after the play.
Whether it's from the point of the infraction or whether it's from the line of scrimmage.
Now, from Wellesley's standpoint, the ball was kicked out of bounds at the 10-yard line, so I'm sure Wellesley wants to kick it over again.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the decision. As Brookline's going to be backed up after being assessed a personal foul penalty. Brookline cheerleaders again getting that special teams pumped up.
15-yarder.
Okay, they'll walk that one off 15 yards back to the Brookline 43-yard line, and Kuropatkin will get his foot into it again.
Personal foul, Brookline.
All right, Brookline will face a 4th down and 18. Chris Kuropatkin again.
8:31 left.
This time the wind has shifted a little bit, and like a crosswind now. Hughes again, back deep for Wellesley. Good snap to Kuropatkin. This time a line drive kick. It's going to bounce. And Hughes. Good running by Mike Hughes of Wellesley. Gets out to the 28-yard line.
He avoided a tackle by Emerson, and then another tackle he avoided and picked up a few yards.
Well, Wellesley was victimized the last punt by not coming up to meet the ball when it bounced. That time Hughes, who was back in single safety, had all the responsibility on him. He took it and got it back to his own 30-yard line. So
Wellesley needs 2 scores to win, Ellen.
8:17 to go. They're only trailing by 12. So 2 scores and at least 1 conversion could do it for them.
Time is not their ally now.
No, 8:17. They had that one really big play when Hughes was able to run for close to 40 yards to lead to their second touchdown. This is going to be, looks like, Rich. W.T. Rich.
Stopped by Kelleher, Davis.
Okay, and Wellesley hustles back to the huddle. 8 minutes to go in the game. Give him a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Ball's to the 34-yard line. Larry Kahn, the quarterback. Again, hands off. This is going to be Truslow. Sonny King's in there, along with Kelleher.
Kelleher and Davis.
Okay, 3rd down and 5. Gain of a yard that play. Okay, Larry Kahn may have to throw this time. In motion goes Rich. Kahn rolling to his left, looking to throw. Downfield. That's going to be intercepted by Jeremy Ross. Over midfield, and he's dropped at the 47-yard line of Wellesley. The ball was deflection.
Went right through Kuropatkin's hands into Wellesley. Into
Ross's.
I'm sorry.
This Kahn pass is overthrown, and like you said, right through Kuropatkin's hand. And Ross
21 Matt Kay stops him.
So
key defensive play.
Right, a 3rd and 5 pass play turns into a turnover. Brookline takes over. This is Shawnee King. Drives down to the 41-yard line. Gain of 6.
Stopped by Frank Truslow, inside linebacker, doing an excellent job for the Wellesley defense. The Brookline Booster Club helps support the programs at Brookline High School. Awards for players, varsity jackets. Call the athletic office, 730-2647, and you'll get all the information you need. $25 family membership, $10 individual membership allows you to get to the home games for no charge and helps out a worthy cause.
And out this time, it's going to be Bigby hitting the backfield, gets away, hit again, and he'll be dropped. Good pursuit that time as Brian Mulaney never gave up on the play. He was in the backfield.
And Chris Kahn came in to make the tackle.
Kahn came in along with Truslow also.
3rd and long.
Okay, 3rd down and 6 for Brookline this time. Clock running down, 5:50 to go in the game. Brookline leads by 12. You want to keep this drive alive here and knock off some more of that clock. Handoff. King hit, gets away from a tackle. 40-yard line. Shawnee King's going to be very close to a first down, depending on where they mark him out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Watch the replay on is Shawnee King, who's been the workhorse pretty much all day. Bounces away from that tackle there and gets to the sideline where he's...
Boy, he picks his spots beautifully. And we're having a measurement.
Okay, here they come all the way across the field.
Isn't that always the way?
Important play for Wells' defense here, because if Brookline does not have the first down, but they do. First down Brookline, so that's going to cost some more time to Wellesley anyway.
5:21 left, third period. Brookline leading 26-14 and on the move.
Fourth period.
Fourth period. This is it.
Okay, Nelson has his offense with Andrew Gamir, the wide receiver. Handoff, Shawnee King again. King picks up a quick 4 yards and is driven to the turf.
Alan, the games we've seen all year, that when Brookline is moving, they really have a great ability to control the ball. That's what they're trying to do now.
Chris McCauley on that tackle. And when you have running backs who can pick their spots like King and Bigby can, that certainly helps. 4-yard gain, second down and 6. This will be King again. Breaks the tackle. Shawnee King still driving. Shawnee King hasn't stopped yet until he gets inside the 20-yard line. An amazing day for Shawnee King. He already has 2 touchdowns.
And we will be picking a Cablevision star of the game after this. There you see King. He's having an excellent day. He's low to the ground, picks the spots, bounces off of blockers, continues to break tackles, legs driving all the time, and he picks up a crucial first down in this drive to keep the clock moving and retain possession of the ball.
Clock down to 4 minutes to go. And Brookline is doing exactly what they wanted to do. Has to be somewhat helpless feeling on the other side of the field for Wellesley to know you can't stop these running backs. And there goes Kenan Bigby, one man to beat. Bigby to the 5. Hit and dropped at about the 4-yard line.
Kevin Frazzoli makes the stop and saved the touchdown. But he took his spots, picked a hole here and there, and off he was.
That's the combination, inside and outside. We saw King just bound to the middle, and here comes Bigby with that quick outside speed. Here's the burst right here. Bigby gets the secondary, makes a move on Hughes. Like you mentioned, Jerry, Frazzoli made that saving tackle down at the 4-yard line. Brookline threatening again. Okay, and we have Brookline calling a timeout. Seemed to be something wrong with the alignment. LaRon Curry had come in to replace Bigby, who had lost his cleat on that last run. For some reason, there was a problem in the offense, so Brookline took a timeout. 3:21 to go in the game, 26-14. Brookline leading Wellesley, where we have Brookline at the 4-yard line with a 1st and goal.
Right now, Shawnee King has 20 rushes, 116 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Not a bad day's work, Alan.
Top candidate for our star of the game.
Not a bad day's work.
I'll tell you, Len Davis has played very well too. Len Davis on defense
also,
has had a really good game. Okay, 3:21. As Brookline will set up to try to get this one in. Already scored 4 touchdowns today. All right, Bigby's back in, along with Ross and King in the backfield. There's Bigby in motion and some...
Don't know whether they were drawn off or not, but there's
movement in the defensive line for Wellesley. That is movement, like you said, Jerry. Yeah. Movement by Brookline will cost them 5 yards, make it 1st and goal from the 9-yard line now. A little over anxiety to get back in the end zone again. Been there 4 times already, huh?
They want to get in there one more time.
All right, Kiripacking goes wide receiver to the left, and the wing will be Ross to the left. Bigby in motion. Pitch. Johnny King hitting the backfield. Stays on his feet, still fighting. He's going to be gang tackled now back at about the 15-yard line. I think Wellesley saw that one coming.
I know it.
Everything's set up to the left, using the wide side of the field. And King was knocked down. Here's Johnny King getting hit by one, two.
One of his own men, Len Davis, is there. Help out.
Here comes 5 of the Wellesley defenders to finish off the play. So, the 2nd down is a loss on that one was a loss of 4. 2nd down and goal from the 13-yard line. But the Brookline offense is accomplishing what they want to do. They've knocked off close to 5 minutes off the clock. They get the ball back with 8 minutes to go. Knocked off about 5 minutes so far.
Well, their initial scoring drive and to start the third period knocked off 5 or 6 minutes too. So,
and again, that's the advantage of having such a diverse running attack. You have King back there. You have Kenan Bigby, and also from the wing back spot, you have with Jeremy Ross, who's had some key plays. Okay, after this timeout, Brookline will face a 2nd and goal, or 2nd and goal, I'm sorry, from the 13-yard line, as the last 2 plays have backed them up. First the penalty, and now that 4-yard loss. But Brookline looking to improve their record to 4 wins and 2 losses, as they today have started the 2nd half of their season.
They're trying to chase Norwood for who has the division lead in the Carey division of the Bay State League, while Wellesley seems to will remain in the cellar of the Herget division of the Bay State League.
All right, 2nd and goal, ball at the 13-yard line of Wellesley. Stephen Nelson. Handoff, Shawnee King again, trying the right side. Squeezes out a few yards. That'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Shawnee got inside the 10-yard line, almost to the 9. Wells takes a timeout. Wellesley again. 2:57 to go. And Jerry, getting back to the standings, an interesting point that Andy Levin made to you. Nelson back to pass, rolls, lofts in the end zone. Ross, touchdown! Excellent play by Stephen Nelson and Jeremy Ross again. The speed factor with Jeremy Ross.
He just outraced the defensive back, got behind him. The ball was laid in there perfectly.
That's the key. Nelson, the quarterback, just floated it out there. That's the key of the whole play. To have Nelson lay it up there and let Ross use his speed, go to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
You'll see what we mean here. Ross just races to the corner of the end zone, and Nelson takes a couple of steps this way, just lobs the ball over everybody right there to Jeremy Ross at the flag.
So on the 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line, a 10-yard touchdown pass from Steve Nelson to Jeremy Ross has now increased Brookline's lead. And Sammy Ewan's having a tough day with the extra points. Has not been able to get him in the air at all.
No.
So that's the 2nd one he's missed, and Brookline will maintain an 18-point lead, 32-14. as they'll set the kickoff with 2:51 to go in the game. And that's, you mentioned it before, Jerry, when you have a lot of weapons, you have a lot of different ways to beat people. It's your score now, 32-14. We just talked about Jeremy Ross, the fact that he had that amazing touchdown earlier on a one-handed grab, and then finishing it off with about a 30-yard run. That time was able to run a post corner pattern and let Steven Nelson just loft the ball up there for Ross to run under.
Brookline defensive backs have come up big when they needed to. Kuropatkin with an interception. And the last interception by...
Was that Ross? That's Jeremy Ross?
He picked it up, as it went right through Kuropatkin's hands. Oh.
Okay, we're going to have a kickoff coming up, and a new kicker for Brookline is going to give Sammy a break.
John Fremont Smith.
Yeah. Okay, well, Sammy Ewan is a senior, so maybe a good idea to give Fremont Smith a chance. See if he can get his big leg into this. Okay, gets it end over end. This is going to be Truslow, 25, 30, 36-yard line. Good return.
Emerson Gilchrist in on the tackle, along with the kicker, John Fremont Smith. And Wellesley will take over on offense with 2:46 left in the fourth quarter. Brookline leading 32-14.
Larry Kahn brings his offense out. A lot of replacements in for Brookline now, as it looks like their second string defense is in the game. Kahn back to pass. Has some running room. He'll keep it this time. Larry Kahn is out of bounds for a first down. Gets a 10-yard gain up to the 46. Let's watch Kahn. This time, big difference with the starters were all out. As Kahn rolls to his right, not much pressure. Now is able to keep the ball and get a quick 10-yard gain.
Run out of bounds at number 66. We don't have all of these numbers here of these substitutes in here now, so we're not going to be able to give you too many names.
Okay, rolling to his left this time. He's going to be pressured. The pass over the middle, incomplete. Almost intercepted that time by Brookline. Good coverage, actually, as the linebackers had sort of floated back into the defensive zones. And Kahn was forced to throw the ball because he was getting some pressure from the defensive front line. Second down and 10. You'll see Kahn rolling out this time to his left. Last time he went to his right. This time to his left. Gets some pressure right there from number 70 for Brookline. The pass goes right through
number 66,
the arms.
Jesse Sweet. Dan Kelly, playing freshman football for us, is coming up with the names of some of these players.
Rolls to his right. Kahn has some time. The pass is going to be low and incomplete. Trying to get to Truslow. Trying for a first down pass. That's no good, so it'll be third down now. 3rd and 10. Again, we want to say hello to the cable viewers in Wellesley from Continental Cable, joining on our cable cast today of Wellesley Brookline football. Wellesley trying to get another score in here. They have 2:28 to go in the game. They're trailing 32-14. Kahn, handoff. Rich, good speed by W.T. Rich down the sideline. W.T. to the 30. He stepped out of bounds, though, back upfield. W.T. Rich, one of the few times he's been able to get to the sideline and use that speed of his.
He was forced out of bounds back upfield by Ed Gaffey.
See, okay, he's knocked out at the Brookline 38-yard line. That's where Wellesley will have a first down. Okay, out of bounds, stops the clock. 2:22 to go in the game. Hahn looks over the Brookline defense. Straight back to pass. Down the middle. Passes. Good catch that time.
Great catch by number 20.
Kevin Frizzoli.
Yep.
Frizzoli, good catch down to the Brookline 10-yard line. And again, there was some pressure put on Hahn. He did a good job there to get it away.
He got sacked, got hit right after he released the ball, and Patrick Amir was in on the tackle for Brookline.
Watch the play. You'll see good pressure on Hahn. He drops straight back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He gets away just in time, and Frizzoli, excellent catch. The junior halfback and free safety. Burton goal from the 10. Hand off. This will be Rich trying to get to the sideline. W.T. Rich cuts inside. Knocked out of bounds about the 4-yard line.
Patrick Amir knocked him out of bounds.
So Wellesley threatening to score for the first time since the third period. Out of bounds to the 3-yard line. Actually, second and goal from the 3. Hand off up the middle. Close. Touchdown. That's going to be Truslow, the fullback, who's been a good runner all day. That time got that simple handoff up the middle and scored Wellesley's third touchdown. So, 1:59 to go. Wellesley scores to make the score 32-20 Brookline.
Coach Fred Denon having the substitutes in here, give them some good playing experience. You'll see this play is just Truslow right up the middle. After taking the handoff, up he goes in for the score. Our ground level replay.
Okay, Andy Levin now getting his troops set for this conversion try. And they are going to try for 2. Hahn, the quarterback. Full house backfield behind him. And Hahn rolling to his right, has some room, makes the pass to the end zone. That's going to be good for the 2-point conversion. Pass to Ben Blackman, the tight end, who just sort of drifted into the end zone, then out to the corner. And nice pass by Hahn. So, add 2 more to make the score. Brookline 32, Wellesley 22. We're down to 1:59 to go in the game. Want to try an onside kick here, Jerry? What do you think?
I don't know, but
why not? Huh?
But I see Brookline sending in their regulars for this upcoming kickoff.